permit, developer license and advertising permit. Because in Penang, somehow, unlike in other states, you are not getting the developer license and advertising permits. And only Penang is being discriminated against. So I was shocked when I saw Dr. Jerry Chan's statement. So I do not know whether you want to add anything. Anything to add?
Yeah, I think the delay is very unusual. And what we heard from our members, even from my own committee members as well, when they have checked with the Ministry of Housing, they are told that you have to wait. And when the question is asked, when can the DLAP be released, they say, we can't tell you. So I think this is not a healthy situation. Previously, it was very straightforward. Within 2 weeks, you get approval.
Now it's
2 to 3 months.
Still no answer.
Yeah, some have been released, but very few. So there is no clear direction when this matter will be resolved. So all this delays actually impacts developers, number one, but developers, the development business impacts 140 industries. Different facets of the economy is affected. Then, as everyone knows, developers bill, and then we also pay taxes. So, you know, the government will, the tax collection will also be impacted. I don't think anybody wants to see that revenue growth, economic activity is impacted in a negative way. Thank you, YB.
I hope that the ministry can give an explanation for the inordinate delay. For the inordinate delay in issuance of DLAP, Developer License and Permits. Developer License Advertising Permit, DLAP, the Developer License Advertising Permits. So I hope they can give an explanation, the reason for the inordinate delay. If not, then it's clearly an act of political vengeance, where they are trying to discriminate and punish companies which are from Penang. And this one actually is a private sector, so it just doesn't make sense when the government is saying that they want the private sector to be the engine of economic growth. And we hope that there is an explanation forthcoming, or else we'll get the details from Jerry, and if the housing developers are willing to, I can get the full list of the housing developers who have applied for DLAP and have not get approvals. And with that information, provided by REHDA, I will write a letter to the Prime Minister to ask the Prime Minister to intervene and resolve this problem.
Thank you, YB.
So we'll wait for the REHDA to see whether this is necessary. If you think it's necessary, then give me the full list of those applicants who have not got developer license and advertising permits, and I'll write to the Prime Minister.
Yeah, because actually we trace back there is one press conference by the housing minister. He mentioned that, I think in August 30th of August, he mentioned that just because of the next state governments put a lot of approval, need to go through the state bank committees. That's why we feel that he also can do the same, that asking the developers to apply the BOFA to Trajai state assistant levels. So it seems like this is something related to the project DLAP and REHDA where need to go through the state governments.
So this is an act of political vengeance. For us, we just do not understand when applications from PERDA and from federal agencies, where it deals with LMC and LC, and it's low medium cost and low cost, we are willing to give approval. But when they're building houses up to 1.85 million ringgit per unit, we ask questions and we ask them to explain. And when explanation is not forthcoming, we keep asking. Ask questions also cannot. And they cannot refuse to reply. I think they have to give information. So I think this is a different issue entirely. Have you fulfilled the requirements? If you fulfill the requirements, then we issue. But if you have not fulfilled the requirements, how can we issue? You cannot be using land will require for the public to build 1.85 million ringgit of houses and make profits. You know, the 15 projects where they are carrying out the housing projects, they expect to make 150 million ringgit in profit. So if you're making 150 million ringgit in profit, that is wrong. You build public houses to give houses to Malaysians, not to make profit. That is wrong. And that's why we ask. That has nothing to do with complying with the rules and not being issued permit. That has nothing to do with private developers also. What is that got to do with private developers? This is the Penang State government. That one is a private developer. Why punish private developer for something they are not involved in? But it is just only a blind, mindless and blind attack motivated by hate and political vengeance. They just want to punish anything Penang. That's why we say that we cannot allow ourselves to be bullied like this. They will continue to try to bully us. It cannot be treated differently. If this goes on, of course, then there are laws in the country that we can pursue lah. But I don't think we want to go to that level yet. I think it's up to REHDA to decide. I don't think REHDA wants to go to that level yet. I think we'll take it, as I said, we let REHDA decide. If they need assistance, we're willing to offer assistance.